You can now text DV anytime. It's the Harry Cunt mobile texting line.
For Harry Cunt.
Start sexting! For Harry Cunt. Send those nudes for Harry Cunt. For Harry Cunt.
Hey, freaks, it's Wednesday, October 29th, 2025. Coming up on the program today, drop your bowels like it's hot. Plus, another fat mermaid plays victim under the sea, why you should treat your asshole like a load of soiled laundry, and a booty call for alarm fire. All this plus your voicemails today on DV!
Distorted View Daily proudly presents Great Moments in Wedding Vows.
Only two things are required to keep me happy: keep my belly full and my balls empty. Though you're amazing at half of it, we really need to get you some cooking lessons. Even when my belly isn't full, there is no one I could ever love more in this lifetime, unless I actually get a chance to meet Margot Robbie. Life gets even better when the kids fall asleep and you tell me to come to the bedroom. Nothing's better than the sound of gagging and headboard slamming.
Michael.
After today, the only thing changing is me having to deal with the ring on my finger. P.S. Since you're so good at making decisions like marrying me, you can choose whether tonight's going to end with being a toaster, strudel, or a Twinkie.
It's Distorted View Daily with Tim Henson.
Drunken Negro face cookies. Do re mi la fa sol la ma ti la mo.
Are you on the internet? Isn't that for techno geeks with spreadsheets?
She is a fat cunt.
Yes, Tim Henson back here with you for your midweek Wednesday episode. Got a great one for you today. As you heard at the top of the program, you can now text DV. Just another way to send DV-worthy stuff to me, say hi. Maybe you have a message you want me to read during the voicemail segment. Phone number is 442-479-2868. That spells For Harry Cunt.
Start sexting!
For Harry Cunt. Send those nudes. For Harry Cunt.
For Harry Cunt.
For Harry Cunt.
I have already received one listener penis. Yeah, I think that deserves a round of applause. If you don't want another number to remember, that's okay. You can also text at our Oh God voicemail line. I'll get them either way. I'm versatile like that. Speaking of verse bottoms, gotta say thanks to DV listener RoboChrist for posting this in the Not Safe for Work channel in our Discord. We got some standard dudes fucking, but their choice of sexy talk is perplexing.
Oh, let's switch poppers.
I love that they have their own poppers, but they share, which is very nice. I am not really into poppers. I've smelled poppers. I don't know if I ever got the full rush of poppers, but I always thought like poppers are really for the bottom, right? To loosen up their butthole. By the way, poppers are not the only drug you can use to accomplish that.
Crystal meth loosens up your butthole.
Every listener of DV knows that, thanks to Roy Killer War. Anyway, maybe it does something for the guy who's fucking. Maybe the top gets a rush out of it. He gets lightheaded or makes the orgasm feel more intense. I don't know. Doesn't matter. That's not really why I'm playing this clip.
On the count of 3. 1, 2, 3.
They synchronize their popper sniffing. Damn. It's a big hit.
On the count of 3. 1,
doing it again.
2, 3.
I don't know how many brain cells you lose every time you take a long hit of poppers, but these two seem like professionals. They go back again for a third time.
Let's go.
Again, not why I'm playing this clip.
Oh, baby's pussy. Bring your pussy back. Yes, sir. There you go. Release your bowels. Release your bowels.
Yeah, it's that right there. That's the part that has me perplexed. What do you mean by release your bowels? Now, I don't know if RoboChrist found this video or he did this himself, but he censored the nudity, right? The dicks and the ass and the bowels, I guess. I don't know. So I don't know exactly what's happening down there. When the guy says release your bowels, does he just mean loosen them up? Because the popper should have already accomplished that. When I hear release your bowels, it means shit. Shit all over my dick.
Bring your pussy back. Yes, there we go. Release your bowels. Release your bowels. Release your bowels.
Whatever this guy is doing, however he's releasing his bowels, the top is really enjoying it. He's doing it, he's in ecstasy. I think he's coming.
Squeeze.
Stop releasing your bowels. Stop. Like, he had immediate post-nut clarity there. Clamp down, clamp down. The shit won't stop coming. It's covering my cock. I don't like that. I don't think he released his bowels in that sense. I think my ears are tuned to the sound of crackly shit, diarrhea, all manners of poop. And I didn't hear anything after the guy was like, release your bowels. There wasn't like a torrent of shit sounds. It's just their idea of sexy, dirty talk, really dirty. But thank you very much, RoboChrist, for the submission. While I am thanking freaks in the Discord for their nasty, filthy submissions, got to say thanks to Testicular Torsion for sending along the link to Something Squishy Toys. Yes, this is another sex toy company, but with a twist. Have you ever wanted to shove butter up your ass? How about a cactus or a pencil? Now you can. I mean, you could always do it technically, but now you could do it a little more safely. Like, your butt is not going to gush out blood when you shove this cactus up your pooper. So here we go. I've got a couple of these items here for us to look at. They're kind of inexpensive. I mean, when you think about custom dildos, like specialty dildos, $40 to $45 isn't a bad price for a made-to-order butter dildo. I wonder if I could convince them to make a butter bell dildo to go along with this butter stick dildo. Christmas presents for Lord Douche. Stocking/ass stuffers. I'm going to try to make some of these dildos the featured image over there at distortedview.com and superfreaksideshow.com. Also, why the hell not? I'll make them chapter artwork as well. They're not too graphic. I mean, if you look at this, most people wouldn't think, oh, that goes up the asshole, right? You're going to fuck your pussy with this thing. No, it just looks like a stick of butter, right? Like a long stick of butter standing up, and then like at the bottom, at the base, it's like melted butter. Now, the dildo only comes in one size. It's a medium model, but you can pick your firmness, extra soft, medium, or firm. And I think, if you're going to try shoving stuff in your ass, you don't want an extra soft, right? You need something medium to firm. That's just a suggestion from yours truly. I don't have a lot of experience shoving butter sticks up my ass, but it's not like I don't have any experience shoving butter sticks up my ass. I'm a novice at it, I guess. Not professional. I'm still amateur status. All right. Maybe the idea of shoving butter inside of you doesn't get you excited. That's okay. They've got plenty of other options, like shoving a model car in an orifice. This model is called Large Fender Bender. And it looks like a car, and then out of the back of the car is like smoke. And I think that's the base. Very clever. It's like the car is leaving you in a cloud of dust. The dust is the base. A little more pricey, $105 for that one. They have also dildoified permanent markers. You can shove a permanent marker inside of you. Hammers, a lot of tools. A stack of 4 scoops of melting ice cream on a cone. It's another dildo. Then they have like your standard like monster dicks, alien dicks, a lot of fish dicks. Testicular over there in the Discord posted a few of his favorites, including a dildo that looks like a giant Furby. There are also inexplicably a bunch of dildos in the shape of audio headphone jack adapters, specifically like 1/4 inch So a wide variety of specialty dildos. If you would like to see the whole catalog for yourself, just go to somethingsquishytoys.com. My favorite reply to these posts are from Haunted Federal Forest in our Discord, who says, no World Trade Center double penetrator, 0 out of 10. Worst novelty dildo line ever. Really is a missed opportunity. Switching gears completely now. Maybe not completely. We were talking about fake dicks, and this guy certainly is a prick of sorts. We have featured UFC fighter Bryce Mitchell a couple times on the podcast. Obviously, like most people, when I'm looking to hear some sharp political insights, I turn to UFC fighters. Let's hear what they have to say.
Hitler, hell and the Nazis. I really don't think that he was, because I honestly think that Hitler was a good guy based upon my own research.
9 times out of 10, when people say I did my own research, they're fucking idiots and they've come up with the most batshit crazy takes. Probably takes they already believe, right? They're just trying to confirm their own nutty viewpoint. You get on Google, do a few searches, get on Reddit, you can find anything to support whatever it is you already believe in. Okay.
Own research, not my public education indoctrination. I really do think before Hitler got on meth, he was a guy to go fishing with.
And after he got on meth, he was a guy to go partying with.
He fought for his country. He wanted to purify it by kicking the greedy Jews out that were destroying his country and turning them all into gays.
Turning them. They were turning them gay. I wish it was that easy to turn people gay. Yeah, you just use a little Jewish voodoo. Hanukkah sounds a lot like I want a cock. You see? It's a spell.
They were gaying out the kids. They were queering out the women. They were queering out the dudes. They were, you know what her first tranny surgery ever was?
Arkansas.
Happened to be in Germany.
Damn. Really thought it would be the Deep South.
Before Hitler took over, you know the books that everybody makes fun of Hitler burning? You know what the books was?
Oh, I love this guy. He just sounds so stupid. They was burning the gay Kama Sutra.
Queer books. Hitler burned queer books because Hitler didn't want a bunch of queers destroying his nation. They can't produce children.
A lot of queer books were written in the 1920s and 30s. It was a homosexual heyday, or as they might call it, a heyday. Oh, what a time to be gay, the early 1900s. It was really smooth sailing for the homosexuals. Here is Bryce with his newborn baby.
Hey, I want to show y'all Tucker James.
Of course, that's his name.
He's over 12 pounds now. He's born at 7.8 pounds. So he's very healthy.
Is that the baby making those noises?
Pounds. 12 pounds now. He's born at 7.8 pounds. So he's very healthy. He's doing very good. I wanted to encourage y'all not to vaccinate your children because I think it's bad for their health. Could potentially kill them, give them some type of, make them autistic. I mean, seriously, these vaccines are poisonous. So
it's got to be a dog sleeping on the couch, right? Or something.
Don't vaccinate your kids. Tucker's also going to be homeschooled. We're going to have to homeschool our kids or they're all going to end up turning gay. You know, and that's the reason that I'm going to homeschool Tucker.
God, if only Hitler were in charge right now. Obviously, Bryce is a huge fan of Trump, or should I say was a huge fan of Trump. Here is the latest on Bryce. This was just posted the other day.
Hey, I want to let y'all know I'm not with Donald Trump no more. I don't support him. I don't like him. I think he's a corrupted leader.
He ain't doing enough to get rid of the Jews and the queers, if you ask me.
And, yeah, it took me...
I'm guessing that's why he's against Trump, right? He's not extreme enough for him.
And, yeah, it took me a while to come to that conclusion, but I finally am coming to it.
Did some more of your own research?
I do not like the guy at all.
He tricked me.
The first thing for me was he didn't release the Epstein files. They're even acting like they didn't exist.
I will say that Epstein thing is really coming back to bite Trump in the ass, because when he was campaigning, he was like, yes, totally, they should be released. Release the files. Even after he was president, people in his administration were like, all right, the Epstein files are coming. We're getting ready to release them. And then all of a sudden they're like, nah, nothing to see here. But it's interesting that that's the thing people see Trump lying about. Not all the other stuff that you could clearly go back and see. You know, he says one thing and then does another. But the Epstein thing, that's not going away. Now, we all know Trump wants to run for a third term. He's going to figure out some way to do it. But, like, if he doesn't get elected, this is why. Not for any other reason. It's just, like, people upset about the Epstein files not being released.
And, of course, they're sending Israel and Ukraine all of our tax dollars.
The Jews.
And now he's blaming the beef farmers for the price of beef. Hey, I'm not biased, man. He talked a good game. He tricked me. I was fooled.
He literally said he tricked me. Oh, this is a sad breakup.
I admit it. Okay, now let me tell you how bad I think this is, though. This is really this bad, guys. I want y'all, if you're a Christian, I want you to get into Revelation 13:3, and I want you to read that verse. Yeah, about the Antichrist, about the one who was fatally wounded in the head.
Your baby's deviated septum is acting up again. I can hear that thing gasping for air next to you. Parent, why don't you? I'm pretty sure it's like a pug.
Then he was miraculously healed, and the whole world marveled at him and said, no man can make war with him.
All right, so Bryce thinks Trump is the Antichrist. That being said, Hitler was still a good guy he wants to go fishing with. All right, moving on now. Special thanks also goes out to DV listener and Discord user Burrito for this next link. He sent along a video of a human mermaid. We have talked about these people before. They're basically, in my opinion, typically more attractive furries. Furries that don't need to cover up their bodies, right? You know, the furries are in those fursuits. Mermaids are full of themselves. They think they're hot shit with the flippers and the tail, wearing bikinis. They want people to look at them, like gawk at them in their little aquarium. That's how I think of these human mermaid people. That being said, there are some rather large mermaids, which kind of throws a wrench into my theory there. But hear me out. It's all about getting attention. You see a big fat mermaid in an aquarium and you're like, oh, I gotta check this out. How long can she stay underwater? She has trouble breathing on land. Maybe she'll drown, right? All eyes are on the fat, obese mermaid. And you know she'll spin it into some body positivity bullshit. Well, this is the type of mermaid that Burrito linked to in the Discord. But it's so much more than that. Take a listen.
As long as fat, black femmes are expected to be invisible, as long as we have a planet covered in water, and an expectation that black folks can't swim.
I love that this mermaid is in an aquarium and it looks small. She's having trouble turning around in it.
As long as fat folks are expected to hide themselves and black folks
okay.
are...
I don't know who you are, but you're not Sojourner Truth. It's 2025. Like, I get it. Historically, black women have had it rough and they haven't been seen and whatever. Like, we all see you. We're all looking at the fat black mermaid struggling in her aquarium. You're not doing anything to further the cause. You know what I mean? Stop acting like you're some crusader from the late 19th century trying to abolish lynchings or something. You're basically a circus act. You know what I mean? You're a sideshow freak. Own it. Have fun with it, but it's not that serious.
They're supposed to be so focused on survival that there's no room for imagination and play and mirth.
Oh, she loves to hear herself talk, which is funny because she's in the water. All we should be hearing from this fat mermaid is glub, glub, glub.
Exploration and joy. As long as queer folks are expected to stay in the closet, yes. Me posting videos is ballsy.
Oh my God. Talk about patting yourself on the back. Oh my God. What you're doing is so powerful. Posting videos on Instagram of you cosplaying as a mermaid. You are the change that we need right now.
Thank you for reminding me that I don't just go to work and bring magic to children and adults alike. That my very existence is liberation work. Because sometimes...
Fuck you, you fat hog. You can cosplay all you want. We know what you are. Oink, oink, oink.
Is liberation work. Because sometimes I forget why I'm here, and I appreciate your reminder.
Oh my God, you've got to be kidding me. Comments on this video go as expected. Oh, honey, you are so far from invisible. Let's not normalize obesity. Jesus Christ, pick a struggle. Body positivity is for burn victims and amputees, not people with zero self-control. You done hit all the victim cards in one shot. Impressive. Finally, some ways down the comments, someone pointed out what I noticed. That tank is way too small. It looks crazy. And if this is for real, then this video reached the wrong audience because it reached me. All right, there you go. That is a fat mermaid. I think her name is Monique. Burrito also sent along a video of a new TikTok. Let's take a listen.
Om Namah Shivaya for healing and removing heavy metals, okay? And just ignore science and what they say about...
Okay, well, we're already off to a good start when he's like, ignore science. And then there's this box of Borax, you know, the cleaning agent, you know, you put in with your laundry. What could he possibly be doing with a box of Borax?
Okay, and just ignore science and what they say about enemas. This goes up your butt. You pour stuff in here. This is called Borax, aka boron. It removes heavy metals.
Well, Borax is not just boron. It's not like another name for boron. Now, Borax does have boron in it along with other stuff. It's very toxic, though. You don't want to ingest it. You want to keep it away from kids. Mainly the warnings have to do with swallowing Borax, because that's like the standard route this stuff would go. Not many people are thinking, yeah, I'm going to shove Borax up my ass. I'm going to stand on my head. You take this box of Borax and you sprinkle it on my hole and let's see what happens. No, this guy had the bright idea to actually turn it into an enema, I guess. He's going to pull out the metal impurities in his rectum.
It removes heavy metals. This is aged urine. 9 months in a bottle. I have tons of it. It is phosphorus.
That's the activating liquid needed for the Borax enema. Holy shit, I did not see that coming. I thought it was like insane enough that he was going to use Borax to douche with. How silly was I? Of course, there's an aged urine element to all of this. All right, let me rewind this a bit.
Pour stuff in here. This is called Borax, aka boron. It removes heavy metals. This is aged urine. 9 months in a bottle. I have tons of it. It is phosphorus, which grows your plants. You go up your butt. If you're homophobic, get over it. If you've been sexually abused, compassion, you must get over it. The only way to remove your heavy metals is up the butt. You release the flask and look at your doo-doo. Why is that important? Because today, look at your sky.
What?
And how... those aren't natural, I would imagine. I'm just saying.
Oh, the chemtrails again. He's looking up at the clouds. The clouds.
Ask questions.
Yeah.
Remove your heavy metals.
Shit it out. Shit it out with Borax. I will say this. These, like, urine therapy guys always look physically fit. You know what I mean? It's never the obese, queer mermaid ladies encouraging us to inject bleach or give ourselves Clorox enemas. That's why I think these people get so many followers. That's why there's so many people injecting shit in their ass. They look at these guys and they're like, oh, wow, he's jacked. Okay. He must know what he's talking about.
Yes, once again, a late-night documentation of the supernatural paranormal light orbs on Wednesday, the day of Mercury. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna.
Normally, I'd say, oh, my God, this guy's crazy, but he's got a six-pack, so
Krishna, Hare Hare.
I'm going to hear him out about these light orbs.
Hey. Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare.
And Jago to you.
Shiva Shakti Om.
Shaba Shiki Shamona.
Mercury is Dunia, D-U-N-I-Y-A. Are you done? Dungeons and Dragons. Dun in Celtic, Ireland, means a fort. Gaelic in Scotland, it's the same thing there, love. A fortress, hence your fortnight. Video game.
Spiritual salvation could be yours if you just sign up for Xbox Live. I think that's what he's saying. Power to the players. Shaba Shiki.
Thank you, Mercury. Fantastic Four. Woo! Beautiful one came out of my head. 4 corners of the earth, forehead, foreskin, 4 arms, 4. Wow. Om Namah Shivaya. Okay, I'm gonna stop there.
Okay, so he's high on something. I think that's the Borax toxicity talking. Well, consider me subscribed. I'm totally following that guy. And thank you so much, Burrito, for the great links. And with that, let's get into the crazy, bizarre twist to the fucked up news right now. Not a member of the Distorted View Sideshow? What are you waiting for? Help support this stupidity. Become a true and honorable freak today. Just go to distortedview.com. Memberships are very inexpensive. You can choose from a monthly, quarterly, semi-annual, yearly, or lifetime membership. All major credit cards and PayPal accepted. Go there right now, sign up. You can download yesterday's very fun Sideshow exclusive Tuesday episode. I'll be doing another full-length Sideshow episode tomorrow. So again, it's a great time to sign up. Just go to distortedview.com. Or if you use Spotify to listen to DV, you can sign up for Spotify inside of the Spotify app. Just search for Distorted View. Same deal with Apple Podcasts. Just search for Distorted View, and you can sign up for Sideshow Access inside of that. So it makes it very, very simple because once you sign up, all of the exclusive shows appear right alongside the free episodes. Pretty cool. Other ways to support the show, we've got a Patreon account, patreon.com/distortedview. Pledge $5 and get access to a special voicemail line where I will play your calls first. And you can sponsor an episode of DV. I know we didn't do any sponsorships today. Those will return on Friday. I still have a few to get through. And someone, I think, just requested a sponsorship a few hours ago. So get yours in now. It's only $25. Just PayPal me, show@distortedview.com. Okay. Two very quick stories now. First up, we got one from New Jersey here. A New Jersey woman has admitted to setting fire to a man's home after he fell asleep and missed their planned booty call. I never think of women being that horned up, like they get upset when the sex doesn't happen. I think it's because most of the time, guys are raring to go. Even if they're not in the mood for sex, they will have sex. You know, women, though, the stereotype is the wife saying, "Oh, not tonight, I have a headache." They're the ones always denying dudes having sex. If anyone should be setting fire to houses, it's guys. Thank you. I think the real reason why this woman set fire to the house, it wasn't done out of horniness. It was more of the emotional response of being slighted, being ignored, being turned down. You know what I mean? So I think people, when they don't get sex from their partner, they're mad for different reasons. Guys just because they're horny and they want to blow a load and they want to feel pussy. And women because you made me feel bad or whatever. Prosecutor said, am I right on that, ladies? Men, call into the voicemail line. Weigh in. Prosecutor said, Tasia Russell, 35, pled guilty Friday to aggravated arson, a second-degree felony. Under a plea agreement, the state will recommend an 8-year prison sentence, of which she must serve at least 85%, more than 6.5 years before becoming eligible for release. Russell was initially charged with 6 offenses, including attempted murder and aggravated assault. Those counts are expected to be dismissed when she is sentenced on January 9th as part of the deal. Court filings show that Russell went to the Woodbury residence of Curtis Stokes, who told police he invited her over for sex. All right. He even admits to it. He invited her, so why didn't he go through with the act? Stokes described Russell as a side chick he'd been seeing. Their early morning exchange reportedly consisted of Russell texting hello, to which Stokes replied, "Bring ya ass." He's a charmer. He definitely talks to her like a side piece. He couldn't even pretend to show interest in anything aside from, the cunt that is attached to her. He couldn't even feign interest in her. You know what I mean? Like, hey, how was your day, gorgeous? It was literally just like, fuck now, dick in hole. Bring hole to me. And all she said was hello. But I mean, it was an early AM text. If you get a text at 2:33 in the morning with just the word hello, it's like, oh, okay, this person wants sex. I get it. All right. By the time she arrived, however, Stokes had fallen asleep and didn't answer the door. Frustrated, Russell sent a series of messages accusing him of wasting her time and money, followed by threats including, "I see you want to die," and "I swear to God, I hope you die." She tried to turn those wishes into reality by setting the house on fire. Investigators said Russell then went to a nearby gas station, bought lighter fluid, matches, and a lighter, and returned to Stokes' apartment where she set a fire at the rear doorway, the only exit. Stokes awoke to thick smoke and flames, blocking his escape. He managed to break out through a window and fled, wearing only a t-shirt and covered in soot before running to a nearby police station. He was later treated for first and second degree burns and smoke inhalation. The case, which has stretched on for more than 6 years, saw several delays for reasons not publicly disclosed. During that time, Russell gave birth to a child who appeared with her during a remote court hearing. So there you go. I had to double check and make sure this wasn't a story from Florida. It just sounds like something Florida man and Florida woman would be up to, you know? Final story we have for you today. More residents up in flames, this time in South Korea. Police in Seoul are seeking an arrest warrant for a woman accused of accidentally setting her apartment building ablaze. Did someone promise her dick too? No, this is more along the lines of something I might end up doing. She accidentally set her apartment building on fire while trying to kill a cockroach with a makeshift flamethrower. Oh, I bet you it involved hairspray. Did you ever make those as a kid, hairspray flamethrowers? I doubt kids get to do fun stuff like that. Back in the 80s and early 90s, our parents went around. They didn't really care what we did when we were out of the house. It was a little fucking pyro. I was playing evil deity with a magnifying glass, killing bugs. You know, like, I am your god now. I will smite you. You took too much of the watermelon. You know, I was screaming at ants. Yeah, you're a glutton. Walking away with that big piece of Cheeto. You must be punished. Hand sanitizer, fires, flamethrowers. It was fun being a kid back then. I've got the scars to prove it. I still can't grow part of my eyebrows. No, I didn't lose any eyebrows. All right, where are we at here? So, yes, she tried to kill a cockroach, a little cockroach with a flamethrower, which is overkill. An incident that left one person dead and several others injured. You know what didn't die, though? The cockroach. Bugs 1, human 0. Authorities in the northern city of Osan said the woman, believed to be in her 20s, admitted to using a lighter and a flammable spray to burn the insect. She told police she used the same method before. It all worked out last time. But on Monday, the flames spread to other items in her home, triggering a fire that quickly engulfed the building. A Chinese national in her 30s who lived on the 5th floor with her husband and infant child died after falling from a window while attempting to escape. Police said the couple opened their window and called for help when smoke filled their apartment. They managed to hand their 2-month-old baby to a neighbor in an adjacent building. The woman's husband climbed across to safety, but she fell during the attempt and later died at the hospital. Investigators said they believe the stairwell had become impassable due to heavy smoke, forcing residents to seek escape through the windows. The mixed-use building houses shops on the first floor. Ooh, I wonder if there are any, dirty restaurants. You know, that's where the cockroach was coming from. Maybe you could sue them, too. I don't know. The mixed-use building houses shops on the first floor and 32 residential units above. At least 8 other residents were treated for smoke inhalation. Officials plan to charge the woman with causing death by negligence and accidental arson. The case has drawn attention in South Korea and abroad, highlighting a disturbing trend in which people use improvised flamethrowers, often made from lighters and aerosol spray cans. Yeah, we've been doing that for decades, to exterminate pests. Oh, is that like a TikTok trend or something? Similar incidents have occurred elsewhere, including in Australia in 2018, when a man accidentally set his kitchen on fire while trying to burn cockroaches with insect spray. I did a quick search on TikTok to see if this is a trend, and it must be because the very first video is for a TikTok shop product for little pyros who love the aerosol can flamethrowers.
Have you ever tried to make a torch out of a hairspray and a lighter? No need to put yourself in danger.
Here's the safer alternative.
In danger. Let me show you some alternatives. First, we have the Jedi torch.
Well, that does not sound any safer. I mean, do you hear that?
We have the Jedi torch.
It's like a lightsaber, but it's fire that shoots out of the tip.
First, we have the Jedi torch. With its incredible size and power, there's no need to do all that. Then we have the everything pink torch. Although this one is a little smaller, its
that's just a lighter.
Power is no joke. If you want something more versatile, we have the Dragon Lighter. This guy comes with a double flame feature. And last, we have our premium torch. This beauty is powered not by 1, but 4 fuel-soaked wicks that give...
That one's kind of cool, but the flame's not super bright. The first one is really neat, the Jedi torch. That's the one I would go for. The other two are just like reskinned Zippo lighters or something. Lame. Some of the comments include, it's just more fun with hairspray, though. Another comment was, just overclock your lighter. Someone else suggested that you combine these new products with hairspray. Now you're thinking. Use that Jedi torch thing with a can of Aquanet. Boom. You got a deadly weapon there. All right, that, my friends, is your Distorted News for Wednesday. Let's do a couple voicemails and get the hell out of ya. Many ways to contact the show, and today there is a new way. I'm sure you're all aware of it now. For Harry Cunt, that is our text line. I've already started receiving texts, like I mentioned earlier. If you do text me and you want me to say who you are, because I'll read these on the show, you might want to include it because otherwise I just know you by your phone number, and I'm sure you don't want me to give that out. From the 780 area code. Hi, I would like Tim to open up his television and tell me about the little cities inside the TV and her best. Okay, first of all, I'm a man. Not her. You're using the wrong pronouns. How dare you? Yes, he wants me to talk about the little cities in her best Icelandic accent, like Bjork.
I like to look inside of the TV because there's all these little things. So many little secrets. Look at the little circuits. They look like little streets in the houses. And I am frightened of the things inside of the TV.
Look, if you want any more than that, you're going to have to sponsor an episode of DV. I am not your dancing monkey. ... unless I get paid. A lot of people texting and just like quoting the show or clips, sending me pictures, like wholesome ones of a dog. Aw, that's cute. Thank you, 323. And then also, like I said, a penis. That one, even though it was sent to me, it's not for me. They said, I need pussy. I wish for Sagittarius Shouty's services. So, even with all of her restrictions, like, she's not going to get on top of you. You got to take off your shoes. She's not going to provide bottled water. She's not going to provide tap water. It's like, you got to bring your own hydration when you're going to go fuck Sagittarius. Still very interested in Sagittarius Shorty. So thank you very much to everyone texting. I'm getting them all. I try to reply to some. Plenty of other ways to contact the show. I'm all over social media at Distorted View on Twitter and Instagram. Facebook.com/Distorted Show. I'm sure you're familiar with all the ways. Okay, let's check in with a few patrons.
Hey, Tim, it's Dovaday, man. How are you doing? I always want to know, because, hopefully you're doing well. And everything's
doing pretty good.
Good with Bull Douche and all that and whatever saga's going on. But you just played this clip about Mead. Is Mead doing methamphetamine, like just proper, like bathtub crank? Because he's losing weight real fast. He's super emotional. He has no job that I can see. And he's probably been up a few days, so now he's just hallucinating and stuff, and that would fit. That just
it does kind of all point to drug addiction, doesn't it? Like his behavior with the breakdowns, the crying, the hallucinations. He's paranoid, losing weight quickly.
And he's just delusional as shit. So I don't know. That would really explain it, and it would actually take a load off me mind if I knew, that's why Mead's like he is. He's been secretly doing meth for years. Okay. Or he just started. I don't care.
Yeah.
All right, man. Have a good day. All right? Cheers.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know how we could get Mead to admit to that, but I'm kind of with you on that. That kind of makes sense.
Hey, Tim. I'm just calling because I wanted to let you know you should play that Sex Offender Ghostbusters song.
No.
And also, I don't know what's wrong with my bidet, but no matter how much I shove my cock into the water stream, it's just not knocking these kidney stones out. Thank you.
Okay. Well, someone did call into the voicemail line not too long ago and wanted me to play that Ghostbusters song, and I was going to. I said, at the end of the show, I'll play it. But then I remembered, Spotify is fucking crazy when it comes to copyright strikes and stuff, and the music it's the same music as the Ghostbusters. It's not even changed around a little bit, so the episode would get pulled off of Spotify if I played that. So instead, I'll try to post it someplace else, maybe on the Sideshow site or something for you guys. I don't know if that would be good for you, but I will. I'll do my best to get that to you.
Hey, boo. Spiral Ham fucker. You didn't end my relationship. But I listened to Adele.
Spiral Ham fucker. Oh my god, it's been a long time, right? Since Spiral Ham fucker. Holy shit. It didn't even compute that this is a guy we haven't heard from in a while.
Hey, boo.
Hold on, we got to play your intro and everything. What a day. What a special day here on DV.
Spiral Ham fucker.
And my origins are unknown.
Spiral Ham fucker.
Fuck, I'm in LA getting stoned.
All right. right, so Spiral Ham Fucker checking in. Yes, go ahead, my friend.
Hey, boo. Spiral Ham Fucker. You didn't end my relationship, but I listened to Adele, Hello, and Juice WRLD.
Is it me
Lucid Dreams.
looking for? Oh, that's not it. Wait, that's Lionel Richie, isn't it?
And No Effects, the most humblest man in the world. But that's not why I'm calling in. Hey, you ever go through the drive-thru and the girl's cute and you like looking at her special?
Yeah, that happens to me all the time.
And she gives you extra. You want some ketchup? Yeah, I want some ketchup. She gives you a bunch of ketchup.
Yeah, I want to catch up with that pussy of yours.
She likes you. Oh my God, look at all this ketchup.
I want to catch up with you as you flee from me as I try to stick my dick in your ass. Right, bitch? I don't know where that came from. I'm so aggressive today. I better get sex today or else I'm going to burn down this motherfucking house. All right, is that it? Yeah, I think that's it. That was the entire fucking phone call, right? That is all the time we have on this edition of the show. I want you guys to email me, show@destroyedview.com. Destroyedview.com is our official website. Voicemail line for you, 206-666-4463. That's 206-66. Oh, God, is it? Oh, God.
And just ignore science and what they say about enemas.
Remember, you can also text me on that line now, or you can use For Harry Cunt.
For Harry Cunt.
Yeah, something like that. Tomorrow's episode is a Sideshow exclusive one. If you want to hear it, you got to sign up. Go to DistortedView.com right now. Otherwise, I'll see you back on Friday. Until then, have a great day. Bye, everybody.
Marijuana is a vegetable, and yet people are enslaved to vegetables.
This has been another excellent podcast from the Scribe Media Group. Learn more at scribe.net.